Oh, the car wash in town is still closed. There was one in Anamosa, but it's a little far to go this late in the day, that far. So I punched up some town I've never been to with a place to eat I've never heard of. Should get there a little after 5. Should be okay. Find some food. Wants me to go down 13, that's fine. Oops, forgot to resume my music. So it'll be a good test, see if my butt still doesn't, or see if my butt has endurance. Yesterday was rough. It was a long day of riding back. Nothing hurts yet today, but we've only been on the bike for like a mile and a half. Stop with some livestock there, that's weird. I have no idea where I'm going, but I guess we'll find out. Hopefully it's open and they have food. Yeah, it was a long ride back. I think I would, if I normally needed to plan that distance, or to cover that distance, I think I would just do it in 2 days. 150 miles is fine. I had nothing to complain about, but after that last, when I finally got to Decorah, that last like 70, 80 miles was pretty fucking miserable. It was also cold and getting dark, which was my fault. Which may happen again today if I take too long. Although no, if I'm there at 5:15, let's say I dick around, it takes me until 6 to eat. I should still be back before sunset. Quite a ways before sunset. We'll be alright. Let's go explore new places. Oh yeah, Kinetic Internet. I gotta remember there's a new ISP in my town that can give me the same service for like a third of the price or half. I need to call them up and have them come do their install. Be nice, reducing my bills when I leave the house. I still want that service of the house. I run servers out of my basement that do various things, so I like having gigabit internet. This on. Let's go with this one. I guess we'll seal the helmet and hope that helps with the wind. I still haven't put the microphone where I want it. I hope this isn't gravel and I'm about to do like 20 miles of gravel. That'll take a lot longer. I have no idea what road this is. Yeah, this will be more akin to what a typical day will be like once I've got all the gear and I've left town. I'm just gonna wake up, punch in the next thing to go see, and then just wander over there. Anywhere from, I probably want to move at least 30 or 40 miles every day when I'm moving. But up to like 100, 150 seems reasonable. Like I said, there was a car wash in a state park, or some sort of park near Anamosa, but that ends up being about a 100-mile round trip. And because I have to get home, I'm kind of stuck on... I'd really kind of just have to drive out there, leave the camera off. Well, I have the camera on, obviously, for dash cam, but I wouldn't be talking to it. I would really just ride out there, start the video there, and then go through the park and maybe talk while I ride home. But yeah, when I have to come home, it means that I have to take the trip twice, and that's just boring. No one wants to watch that. I don't mind doing it, but I don't want to talk the whole time either. I really hope this is a real road that's paved. I see power lines going down there with more than one phase, so that's potentially promising. Oh, in a real turn lane, maybe. Ooh, is that a fox or a kitty? Is that a fox? No, it's a little kitty. Hi, kitty. Ooh, a little bit of gravel in the turn, that's fine. Ah, this will be nice. Going 4.5 miles this way. Okay. I'll pass some wind turbines. Good to see them all spinning today. Making good clean energy for us. I've always wondered that because like there's a certain amount of finite energy in all of the universe, right? So the obvious physics thing that everyone talks about is the heat death of the universe, where the soup becomes homogeneous and everything is evenly distributed. We're a very, very, very far to a long ways away from that. But I wonder if there isn't something similar in terms of like, is it the rotation of the Earth? Where are we sapping energy from when we take energy from via wind? Like the wind is pushing on those blades. And that is energy. And I get where it goes to people's houses and, our industry and stuff. But where did it come from? And is that really a renewable infinite source? Or are we like slowing the world down or something? I don't know. Someone probably knows that. I bet papers have been researched or written. Add that to the list of things I could have done as a thesis if I ever actually did go to school. With solar, it makes a lot more sense. We know that the sun is just constantly burning and will eventually run out of energy, and then solar won't be usable. We'll have a lot of other problems like agriculture, but also solar power would stop happening when the sun runs out of energy. I'm not sure where the actual source of energy is for wind. I know it has a lot to do with the Earth spinning, but I have a hard time believing that even if we built a whole bunch of this, that we would slow down the rotation of the Earth, maybe. Or maybe there's nothing to do with that, and I'm just fucking dumb. But anyway, yeah, it's cool to see the wind turbines actually working. Good old farm road. The green line on the phone is super annoying because it feels like there's some sort of like thing on the map that I need to be looking out for. Google is replacing it under their device protection policy. I pay the whatever $10 a month for. So that's good. I think this would have been covered under warranty because it is just a hardware failure. Ooh, that looks scary. I'm going to slow down. Hi, cows. We almost did some off-road on the road. I'm sure some sort of biker would be upset about that, but like, I don't know, Farmer lives there and needs to get his equipment around. Not much I can do about it. I'm the one who signed up to come down this road. Same thing with like grass clippings out on the street and stuff. Like, I hear that every once in a while, like, oh, don't mow your grass out into the street. You're an asshole. You're gonna kill a biker. Well, like, you can say that to as many people as you want, but there's always gonna be someone who has no clue and will never know, and is still gonna do it. So like, you might as well just live your life expecting it to happen, right? I mean, spread the message, I guess, but does it need to be like in an angry way? Like, hey, you know, next time consider mowing this direction. You don't gotta be mean to people about it. I don't know if they're intentional. Well, there probably is at least one person out there doing it, hoping like, oh, that fucking biker, hope he goes down. That probably happens too. Most people are just living their lives, man. They're not out there to fuck with you. If you feel fucked with, it is almost certainly not on purpose. But what you can do is ride and live your life according to, you know, potentially frustrating shit happening to you every once in a while, like a bunch of dirt in the road. I'm out in the sticks now. I bet it's really quiet out here though. That's nice. Is that a rare bean field and not corn in Iowa? Wow. The sun might come out here in a little bit too. That'll be nice. Be sweet for the ride back. Keep me a little bit extra warm. I do have my sweatshirt with me. And this time it's not strapped to the back of the bike. So if I need to stop and get it out, I will. I should have thought about that before I strapped up stuff to the bike yesterday, and I will think about that in the future. I cannot find pannier or whatever the fuck racks and shit and bags for this thing. There's one vendor selling stuff from India, which looks perfect. It looks like exactly what I want, and it's like $600 for everything, which is a pretty fair price, I think. But they only ship to India. And I am not in India. I almost wonder if I design something. Use one of them like send cut send companies. And then just buy some quality bags. It's all just bent tubing and shit. You can't order that stuff online these days. It's pretty fucking crazy. Or PCBWay probably does it too. Shout out to either of those guys. You want to give me money, I'll say your name more often. I just don't know where to even begin to like design and figure something like that out. Obviously, I'd have to get where the bolt holes are relative to each other on the bike. I know the iPhone can do that with its LiDAR shit. I don't know if Google has like a competitor with the Pixel phones. I don't think it has LiDAR. Yeah, doing the rough math, it looks like I should be able to get plenty of space on the bike for camping gear, the power gear, and a little bit of cooking and stuff, which should be all that I really need. I mean, I'm going to need tools and stuff too. I'm going to get like tire repair kits and stuff. Oh yeah, so here we are. Oh no, I'm so mad that someone mowed their lawn into the fucking tree. I'm not really that mad. Just use caution, I slow down. Probably don't even need to slow down even with these tires. It's a good practice. Someone doing donuts over there. Yeah, this will be fun. Typical day being sort of like this, where I just have no idea where I'm going. Church. That must be a church. Ah, that's the church. Neat. What is that? Community something? Well, a lot of people here practicing with their cars. Yeah, I like the idea of a typical day of just like picking a general direction I want to go, zooming in on the map until something interesting pops up. Lately, and probably for the next while, it'll probably just be food or parks or something. Yeah, let's go check it out. Meet new people, see new places. Looking forward to it. I could do this every day. For a while at least, until the money runs out. But then I'll be able to say that I did it. And remember that I lived it. And show that I lived it. I'll have all the stuff here on the bike. That's a big truck. More donuts over there. Oh, early to be harvesting. Must be for feed. I can't imagine people who ride without helmets. Never mind about like the safety and surviving a crash thing. It's just fucking. That's annoying with the helmet when a truck goes by. I can't even fucking imagine what it's like. Fucking face ass naked, just some glasses on. Cool building. Tiny little township. Robinson. Neato. Something I'm going to have to work on is like my sleep schedule. Right now I'm having a hard time going to bed before like 3 or 4 a.m. Which honestly, when you don't have a schedule, it's probably fine. But it would be nice to be able to like actually get up in the morning, ride in the, you know, the late morning or early afternoon. Avoid all this sun in the west bullshit. You know, set up camp and do all that shit while it's getting dark. I still need to decide on Starlink. I need to look at how they're doing with coverage, because I imagine most campsites won't have a clear open view of the sky. So if I'm not going to be able to get 100 megabit upload from a typical campsite, then it may not be worth trying to get Starlink. I might just have to give up and go 1080p 30. Which is still fine. And I could spend a few extra bucks and get like a 8 terabyte disk for the laptop, so I can keep the things. I can keep the original final renders in 4K 60 for later uploads and like replace them or something. How much is 8 terabytes? Let's say it's 50 gigs a day. So that's 1 terabyte every... Oh, it's 100 gigs every 2 days. So every 20 days is a terabyte times 8. That's a lot of days of video that I could hang on to for a while. More than enough. Plus, I could like ship it home and have someone plug it in, and then I can upload. I guess that's a thing I could do. I could just constantly ship and rotate SD cards. Get someone at home who can receive the card, get it plugged in somewhere in my house where I have good upload, and then just have them ship them, mail them back to me. I should run the numbers on the cost for that. That honestly wouldn't be that bad. Obviously, it means that, you know, a few days of delay and rotation. I'd probably put like a week or so on each one. Wow, that's not actually a terrible idea. Just a couple 1 terabyte discs. Just load them up with a bunch of videos. And a bunch of people, or at least one person out here, likes to have a lot of fun with cars. I wonder who they are. It looks like that might be side-by-sides. Not taking that road. Ooh, that's a fancy pond. Oh, donkey! Oh, baby donkey! Aw, that was adorable. Well, they're building a big thing over there. Yep, this thing sure doesn't make that much power, but that's okay. It is kind of fun to rip on it. Huh, we're almost there already. Neat. It's a really pretty area. Hopefully they have good food out at wherever this place is that I punched in, I don't remember the name of. I don't remember the name of the town. Yeah, I think that's actually a good idea. It saves me all of the internet problems. It saves me... There's no way it's going to cost me $165 a month to ship a couple SSDs around the country. I'm almost certain I can have something held for me at a post office, or at the very least, like I can find a hotel or something. And so I really just need to find somebody in town who can be my once-a-week helping hand to bring that shit to my house and get it plugged into my network somehow. That would be sweet. I think I solved the problem. I wonder if that's what Ryan Trahan did. Ryan Trahan, if you don't watch YouTube or even watching this, you wouldn't be watching this and not know who Ryan Trahan is. But just in case, he's the kid who did 50 Airbnbs in 50 states in 50 days. It was pretty crazy. That mirror keeps coming loose. I don't know why. Oh yeah, I wanted to adjust that lever guard too. Apparently this place is just right up here on this road. Yeah, Ryan did 50 states in 50 days. By the end, I mean, they were reading donations, so by the end, some of the videos got to be like almost an hour long just because so many people donating, but it was, 20 to 35 minute typical content. Wake up, do the routine, drive to the next spot, show off the next spot. What a cool format. Similar to what I guess I'll be doing. Except I'm not going to a new state every day and I don't really have a goal. But I wonder if that's because in some of the places they stayed, the idea that they would be able to get a video produced and uploaded I don't know. Especially with that much data. I wonder if they're just shipping it around. Damn, I'm glad I had that idea, because that'll save a lot of fuss. I can just do that, it's put them on the SSD, drop them off, and wait for someone else to get them back to my house to upload. I really love that idea. Ooh, that looks like it went somewhere cool. I really think it could be fun too. I'm gonna have to, while I'm eating, I'm gonna have to punch up this area, see if I can find a cool little twisty gravel road. That looks neat. I'm gonna keep my distance on that giant pocket trailer full of hay bales in front of me. I'll go ahead and knock it. Final destination here. It's a really pretty property. American Legion, some sort of livestock barn. A cute little town. I didn't catch the name of it. Troy Mills, I guess. Yeah, let's see if I can go find some gravel or some shit around here. I think that's the spot. So I'll park out right up front here, I guess. Neat. Let's see what the food is like. Hopefully I have service. I'll look for some gravel roads. Let's see what's up after that. Oh, it's a good place. A little turkey grilled cheese, some onion tanglers. There's another little town I've heard of, but I don't think I've ever been to. If I go a little bit more west and then north, there's a little Veterans Memorial Park. Figured that'd be cool to check out. And then it's just a quick jaunt to the freeway back home. So I guess let's go check that out. There's like a really cool wooded area and park that appears to go, like, be between here and where I'm going. But it doesn't look like there's any sort of, like, road or trail through it. So that's a bummer. They seem friendly. Yeah, the park and whole area seems to follow this river that goes a little bit west and north. Ooh, it's a pretty river. I don't know the speed limit here. My music paused again. I wish it would stop doing that. But yeah, if you're gonna check this out, see what it's like. Might just call it the day after that. Once I think of anything super pressing I want to talk about on the way back. I think it's this one. Visor time. Yeah, it's really just like 5 miles this way, turn right and go another 5 miles, boring straight roads. We're off the beaten path, we're not on a highway, that's good. But I'm gonna latch this for now. That was a really good grilled cheese sandwich. Lightly toasted on the bread, super crunchy, super fluffy. Delicious turkey and mozzarella cheese. I opted for some onion tanglers instead of french fries. Mercedes! Oh, it's like a little baby one. Well, maybe not. I don't know how long horses live. Is it like the scale of like 20-ish years? Like a little bit more than dogs? I have zero clue. You're just out here rolling through Iowa. Corn, corn, corn. I think if I plan far enough ahead, tomorrow, I will try to go to that state park that I failed on before with the weather. And I won't lose the footage either. But I think I will just start there. Obviously, again, we'll have the camera going for like dash cam purposes on the way up, but I'm not going to talk. Start outside the park, go wander around the park, and then talk as long as I can bother to on the way back. This is fun though, like I'm genuinely enjoying this. I would much rather do 40 miles on this than 70 on a freeway or a highway. There's just so many cool little places you can just stop and meet and interact with people. And it's those hometowny, quiet, sleepy little village people that are the coolest usually. City people are kind of boring. Yeah, you wanna hear some stories? Go find someone who's never been to a Starbucks and ask them what they would do for their spare time in the summer between school. I bet it's really cool. I mean, Starbucks is an example, but find someone who's never been to a big city and ask them how they have fun. Probably a lot more fun than you're expecting. Cool building. Betty's Grove. I wonder who Betty was. I wonder how her grove was. Engine braking prohibited, but I'm on a motorcycle. This is Walker, Iowa. I think I'm just going through the corner of it here. It wasn't that big of a town. This next town is also pretty small. Lose a visor now? Yeah, I'll be alright. Yeah, I'm texting one of the people I went to the MSF class with. I haven't given enough notice today, so we didn't go down somewhere, but I think tomorrow I'm going to go out and find him and follow him around on his CB500 or whatever, some 500cc Yamaha, or not Yamaha, Honda he got. He had originally purchased a CBR 600RR and had never ridden anything before, so I was glad to hear he got a slightly different bike for his first one. I think he just got an endorsement today. So yeah, I might go, really need to wash this thing, and I know that they'll have some sort of car wash out by Waterloo where he is. So I'll ride out that way. I like that more, a bit better idea than the park. The park I should really do on like a weekend when I have the time. Or like actually leave quite a bit earlier in the day. I didn't realize this area was this populated. Many cows, including baby cows. The temptation to get off and just go blast past that cornfield is so it's so tempting. I really need to build more off-road experience first. Looks like I get to cross that river again back into this town. That'll be cool. Ooh, that's a pretty green barn. I love darker shades of green like that. I gotta time this perfectly. I'm gonna get out of this place with just enough time to get home on the freeway, and it won't be super cold, and I'll be heading east away from the sun. It's like win-win. And now will we ever be again? I have found all that shimmers in this world is sure to fade away again. So far away from me to how so far away. Yeah, the angle might have been messed up on the camera on the last view, or maybe this one's messed up. I don't really have a nice way of clocking what angle the camera I want the camera to be at. I'm gonna have to figure that out. That's another thing I could probably have made. I could make something that clips into the chin mount clip that is just rigid. Far away from me to oh, so far away. Oh, they're a deer community. Nice. That whole program was a mistake. I'd have to go look up some of the facts again if I was going to give like a dumb facts nobody asked for, but if I recall correctly, the findings of the whole DARE program was that it actually just made kids use more drugs. Oh, that is a pretty river. Oh, and some cool rapids. Look at the little park over there. I'm gonna go back over there. Yeah, I'm gonna turn around here and go back to that side. Oh, this is beautiful. A little bar there, we'll get a beer. Yeah, I've got to get back to that other side. That looks really cool. No. Let's go back over there. Pioneer Cemetery. It's got a brown sign with it. There's gonna be wind noise while I go across the bridge, sorry. This looks really cool. Where does this go? Probably just goes down to the water. It doesn't look like there's like a trail or anything over here. Is there a trail over there? No, there's nothing over here. bummer. Just a little boat ramp. Oh, on neutral. Adventures Memorial Park and Campground. That doesn't look like it's that big. That little trail, that little gravel just loops around these campsites. I think I can actually get closer to the water on this side. This side might have been the better view. What a fun area. Never the kind of place I could stop for the night. Especially when I can find places like this that have electricity hookups. That'll be nice. It says dead end. Well, let's see what's over there. Beach. What a pretty area. I think I reached said dead end. That's a cute gnome. Oh, cool. Oh, a fun little detour. It's crazy that just like all over the country there's just parks like this. And oftentimes I think they're very cheap, like 10, 15 bucks a night. Of course, when you get to state national parks, I think there's even free camping or options for free camping. Horses! So they got like a bathroom or something here. Shower house, nice. Yeah, what a nice park. That was super cool. I'm glad I turned around. Well, I guess I'll go patronize that bar, have a beer, and then, I don't know, might call it at that point. See if I find anything to talk about. I don't think I'll have anything to talk about. And then it's just a quick few miles up this road, up to Highway 20, and I can just pop that back home real quick. It was a fun trip. I'm glad I came out. Those rapids are really pretty. I'll go find a beer. Find my plan to get home. park right here. Wapsi Outback. I don't know what that means. Cool. We'll probably just call it here unless I think of something cool to say.